Right, okay. Hi there, welcome to the Rattle Media studio where the show is recorded and edited, and it's where all the magic really happens. The show is hard to explain, and frankly we don't understand it ourselves yet, but it's an idea, it's based on an idea, and this idea is huge. Now normally, as video and graphic designers, we're very concerned with how things
look and sound,
and but this is different, this is an idea. We want you to get involved. You're looking for jobs? Adam here appears to be looking for jobs. I believe this is because Rattle Media fails to pay him the minimum wage of £5, his wage is below that. But this is because this is an idea and it's more important than money. We want people, our friends and your friends and their friends, to get involved, to man up and come down to our studio and be on the show and talk about things you think matter, things you think don't matter. The plan is you'll come in, we'll have chat for about an hour and we'll cut just the best sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, just the gold. We'll never cut you out of context. Below the jobs, £5. We don't want you to look bad, we want you to feel good. Here's some snippets from episode 5. Episode 5 is a bit special. We interviewed my father, Tony Bilbow, a huge celebrity of his time, and we cut this 4-hour interview down to just the best sort of half of an hour. There will be a full-length version available to download, and we'll let you know about that when it's ready.
All the people I work with currently, I think, believe that I'm 73.
But that was, it was a huge secret. So, I mean, there must have been times where you felt that you weren't able to discuss your childhood with people.
Yes, that's quite true. Yes, I hadn't thought of that. But you're right. It's true.
And when
you were very kind about
when I confronted you on it, you maybe promised not to tell anyone because I don't think my grandmother knew.
She didn't. She doesn't.
It was
she will now.
But you knew them relatively well, didn't you? Or you? Before,
I knew some of them well. I knew Mike Palin well, and John Cleese, and Eric, of course. I liked John Chapman. I did know him. I didn't get to know him as much as I would like to have done. But late night lineup was an exciting time to be working in, because this was in the 60s and early 70s. But within the BBC, that was the thing. It's a totally different culture to what it is now. In those days, we were regarded as a maverick group, and indeed so much so that even to this day, the people who worked on that programme, we still meet almost once a month for a lunch. And it's because it's the heritage of huddling together at the time for protection. I mean, the only person we had to protect us was dear David Attenborough. The thing about Michael Winner is, in spite of everything, I like him. The reason I like him is because he is not two-faced.
Yeah.
He is exactly the same with everybody. I'm not scared of death. What I am scared of is the way of dying. If I knew for certain that at any time I could decide, without anybody objecting to it, without anybody trying to stop me, the very fact that you know you can end it, I think, would make you want to stay on as long as you can.
Yeah. Why does Noddy have a bell on his hat?
Because he's a
I hope you find the time to listen, and please do get involved, whether you come on the show or just comment, suggest, feedback or abuse. Send that all to the show at wearerattle.com, and yes, subscribe for the podcast, search for Rattle Media the show. By the way, it's a podcast, it's all in your ears.